Starting off my hair, I love to start by going in with a little bit of leave-in conditioner. Today I used a leave-in from Cantu. Next up, I like to take what I call like my base, which is a styling milk, a hair cream, hair lotion, something of that nature. And then lastly, I like to use a gel just to lock it all in. And today I used Miss Jessie's Jelly Soft Curls, and I also used Eco Styler. Some tools that I use are a Denman brush, always to define my curls, and a spray bottle if you can hear the thunder outside. So starting off, I really love just to go ahead and rake the water through my hair just to make sure my hair is absolutely damp. And in doing this, that's when I start to apply my products. So I don't apply products on dry hair. Next up, I like to go ahead and use my hair milk, and I do this, I like to rake it into like a smaller section of my hair, as you can see. And then I like to coat my gel with it the same exact way that I did with the base. After that, that's when I start twisting. And my twists are of no particular size. I usually like to gauge them about thumb size, because me personally, that's around the size that I like my curls to be. So, and they really don't have to be perfect or neat. I just find that it's really however you feel. And about 3/4 of the way down, that's when I start to use my Denman brush just to really define the ends. And as I get towards the ends, as you can see, what I do is I just go ahead and take my middle finger and I wrap the hair around my index or middle finger, and then after that I like to rake the product out of my hair. So raking the excess unnecessary product out is really good to avoid buildup. That way I feel that my hair dries a lot faster. And lastly, I go ahead and I use my Eco Styler gel again. And then again, I'm just going to go ahead and finger coil it at the bottoms of each of the twists that I just did after I work my way around all of my head. So I like to do this to add an extra heavier hold. The next day on absolutely dry hair, cannot stress how important that is, I go ahead and I take my Argan oil from TJ Maxx, and as I'm doing that, I put the oil in the palms of my hands and on my fingertips, and I like to run it down the shaft of each individual twist. So as I'm doing this, what I'm doing is I'm dividing the hair and coiling it all the way down to the bottom of it, and as I'm doing this, I'm separating the hair where I see that it naturally separates. And the size, I really don't do it in any particular size. It's as I'm feeling. If I want really big curls, then I won't divide it as much. If I want really small and defined curls, then I'll go ahead and really work my way through it. And I just do this all over my head, again putting oil on each individual twist. So I'm not even gonna lie to you, this part of the tutorial does take a while. We're close to pretty much the end of it, but this section here, I would say it does at least take about a good 20 to 25 minutes, me, without rushing. It's also you really want to just take your time when you're doing this, because it's not something that you want to do in like 5 minutes before you run out the door. It'll get really frizzy if you do that, and there's nothing wrong with frizz, but when you have it twist out day by day, it's going to get a lot frizzier. So on the first day, what I like to do is I like to minimize frizz as much as I can. That way I can preserve it, and through the days as it gets bigger and more voluminous, it tends to look a lot more natural and subtle going in. And of course I ran out of oil, so I had to run and get another one. Now, that's my Afro pick. And I love this part. That's when I just start to pick my fro. So what I do is I untwist a good section, and then I like to go ahead and just start to pick it out, rather than just waiting till the very end to pick it. And I keep doing that all over my head, and then before you know it, you're pretty much done. And I like to just play with it, tease it, pick it some more, and day by day it'll only really grow in volume, shape, and size. And that's it. Again, if you guys have any more questions on how I preserve my hair through the night, or how I deep condition my hair, how I maximize volume, size, anything like that, just let me know. Thank you.